What's up, clever masterminds? Cleverboy86 here, and I just woke up. It's about 11 o'clock right now, and the reason why I woke up so late is because last night I pulled an all-nighter. So if you haven't seen yesterday's vlog, definitely check it out. I stayed up until about 6:30 in the morning, so yeah, I pulled an all-nighter last night, and yeah, so I went to bed around 6:30, and I just woke up, and it's about 11 o'clock right now, so I slept for 4.5 hours. I thought I'd wake up, like, much later, but yeah. Anyways, guys, today, Dad and I are going to go see Deadpool 2, but we're not going until, like, the afternoon. But I'm really excited to see it, because I've heard some really good things about it, and, yeah, it looks really good. So we're going to go see that later this afternoon. And also, I'm going to finish watching Breaking Bad, because over the course of the past week, I've been rewatching Breaking Bad. So I'm going to finish Excuse me, I'm trying to vlog! So I'm going to finish watching that. I've got like 4 episodes left. So, anyways, let's get this vlog started. Alright guys, so right now I'm watching Breaking Bad. And I'm eating some leftover pizza, because Dad brought home a pizza last night. Well, I guess I should say this morning, because he got back at like 5:30 in the morning, and he brought back a pizza. So I'm just eating some leftover pizza, and yeah. Alright guys, so I just finished watching Season 5, Episode 14 of Breaking Bad, titled Ozymandias. And wow, this episode was just an insane episode. Like, this episode was an emotional roller coaster. And I figured I'd talk about this episode for a minute. And yeah, this episode is, in my opinion, the best episode of Breaking Bad. You know, it's just such a crazy episode. Like, first off, Hank is killed by the neo-Nazis, which was a really crazy scene. Then there's that fight between Walt and Skyler, and Walt ends up taking Holly. And then there's the phone call between Walt and Skyler at the end of the episode. That was a really great scene as well. And yeah, this episode was just, it was such a fast-paced episode, but it doesn't feel rushed at all. Like, the pacing was done just right. You know, everything flows really well. And yeah, it was just such an amazing episode. Like, I would rather watch this episode than any movie that I can think of, to be honest. You know, that's how great this episode is. You know, the death of Hank, like, that was just such an emotional scene. And then also, Jesse is taken hostage by the neo-Nazis, and they basically force him to cook meth for them, and they sort of turn him into a slave. Yeah, this episode was just amazing in every way, and yeah. So, anyways, only 2 more episodes to go. I'm gonna watch those today. But anyways, we're gonna go see Deadpool 2 later on this afternoon. So, I'm really excited for that. I saw that Deadpool 2 actually beat Avengers: Infinity War at the box office. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty crazy since Avengers: Infinity War had like the biggest box office opening ever. So yeah, I'm excited to see Deadpool 2. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna go see that in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're driving to the movie theater to see Deadpool 2. Actually, we're already here. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna go see Deadpool 2. You excited, Dad?
I am. I'm totally excited.
Yeah, me too. Alright guys, so we're heading in, and we'll do like a review of the movie once we get out of the theater. But yeah, anyways, we're heading in now. Alright guys, so we just got out of the movies, and that was really good. I really enjoyed it. thought it was hilarious, and I really enjoyed it. We'll do like a little review when we get back to the apartment, but yeah, I thought it was really good. But yeah, anyways. Alright, Dad, so what did you think of Deadpool 2?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I had a great time. I laughed quite a bit. A lot of course, I expected the humor. It was just good. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Fun movie.
I love the parts where like Deadpool breaks the fourth wall and directly addresses the audience.
Yeah.
Because that's usually not done in film, and I just thought it worked really well, and it added a lot of humor to the movie. But yeah, there were a lot of funny jokes. You know, there's a lot of inappropriate humor, but
right.
You know that can be expected from a Deadpool film, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was funny. He was, of course, super inappropriate, and yeah, I liked it all, and the incorporation of Colossus and the girl, I always forget her name, the Sonic Super, and whatever. The way they did that this time felt even better. It added to the story. I mean, obviously that was in the first movie too, but it just felt even more organic this time. I don't know. There was a lot of funny parts. Deadpool and Colossus and their interaction and stuff. And so I liked it. And Cable was great.
Oh yeah. And then when Deadpool calls him Thanos, because Josh Brolin played Cable. He also played Thanos.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
Yes.
And
the cultural references that Deadpool works in, the cultural reference jokes that he works in are just hilarious things, you know.
Yeah.
And for such a wide variety of time, because he makes jokes that are really relevant, like right now, and then stuff that goes like way back to the '80s, like the whole "Say Anything" where he's got the boombox on top of his head. So yeah. Funny. Good stuff.
And then when he calls the taxi driver Brown Panther.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but yeah.
Pindar?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah. There were just so many, like, funny, like, just jokes and, you know, references to other films. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Cable, I thought he was really cool, you know. I didn't expect him to actually, like, team up with Deadpool. I thought he was going to be sort of, like, the main villain of the movie, but they actually end up teaming up towards the end.
I mean, it was the villain for a while. So, and that was it. That was an interesting way of doing it too. I thought, you know, because that made the story interesting, you know. And Juggernaut. I don't know anything about any of these characters because I don't read the comics, but he was hilarious, and you know, I'm gonna rip you in half now.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the whole when Deadpool has the baby legs and
yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
What about Russell? What did you think of his character?
Yeah, he was kind of funny. You know, it's not the most. It wasn't like I didn't feel like he's the most well-rounded character, but he was good. It was good in the role. So
yeah, Deadpool, he was hilarious, and the whole X-Force, like, and then they all died.
Yes,
like
that whole deal, that whole story, little subplot there.
Because they, like, teased that in the trailer. They teased that Deadpool kind of be building, like, a team. And then, the X-Force. And they all die. Like, they jump out of the plane, and then they all die. In, like, really stupid ways, too, which was hilarious.
Now, did you see The Vanisher?
Yeah.
Right? Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
like Fight Club.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Fight Club reference.
I thought that was really great.
It was funny.
Domino, she was a great character, too.
Mm-hmm.
And, I really liked it.
Yeah. Especially that X-Force member, Gary.
Yeah.
Peter. I'm just kidding. I think Deadpool called him Gary that one.
Yeah, that was funny. That was pretty funny, and the action was great, and you know, the climax, it was pretty exciting, and I liked it. What would you give it out of 10?
I'd give that like 9.2.
9.2.
Yeah.
I give it a solid 9. I don't think it was as good as the first one. The story felt like, I don't know, it felt a little bit like all over the place to me. Like the first one, is pretty like, I don't know. I think like the story flowed better in the first one. Would you agree, Dad?
I don't. Maybe a little bit, but it was just a simpler story too.
Yeah, it was a much simpler story.
So maybe that's why it felt like that. But yeah, I mean, to me, they're just about equal. I know a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people think this one isn't as good as the original, but I think they're both just pretty equal. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to go back and watch the first one again.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing that real soon.
Yeah.
I think. I hope you'll wait for me to watch it. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Because I want to see it.
Yeah. Anyways.
And John Wick reference, bonus points for that, right?
Yeah. Directed by one of the guys who killed the dog in John Wick.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love like the opening credits, like produced by What the F, and like those were hilarious. Yeah, and then like the kind of like the James Bond style opening.
Yeah.
That was cool too.
And I'm sure there's a bunch of things. It's one of those things, one of those movies that just bears rewatching.
Yeah.
To catch everything, at least a couple times. So I'm looking forward to hoping you'll be adding that on Blu-ray sometime this summer.
Definitely going to be getting that on Blu-ray. All right, well, thanks, Dad.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, guys, so I am on the final episode of Breaking Bad, Season 5, Episode 16, titled Felina. And I remember when I watched this episode for the first time, I was kind of sad that the series was over. But this episode wrapped things up really nicely and, tied up all the loose ends. And it was an amazing end to an amazing series. And, anyways, I'm going to watch the final episode. And, yeah. Alright, guys, so I just finished watching the series finale of Breaking Bad. And, the finale was amazing, and I have a lot of respect for Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad, for ending the series at the perfect time and in the perfect way. He didn't let the series go on too long. He ended it at just the right time, and it was just such an amazing ending, and so... Anyways, I had a really great time rewatching the series, and just like the transformation of Walter White was just amazing to see, and especially since I watched it in such a short time period. Like I finished the whole series in like 8 days, so just over a week, and it was just really crazy to see Walter White's transformation, and that was for me the best part about Breaking Bad. But yeah, everything about Breaking Bad, the characters, the acting, the writing, directing, cinematography, just everything was amazing. And it's just such an amazing show. But anyways, I'm going to end the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you all for the next one. Alright, bye guys.